Family.
IPOB in Bayelsa State stand here to declare our full support for our Onyedu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. While you, Bayelsa, stand here to declare their support for our Onyedu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for his own mind to stand and then fight for the freedom of a Biafra. And now the man is in prison, is in the custody, suffering for our head. He's not there suffering for himself, but he's suffering for everybody in Bayelsa State and everybody in Biafra, for we to free and get our resources, the given resources that only God gives us. So we are here to declare our full support, because all what the man said for this movement, all the prophecies he proclaimed, all those prophecies one by one has come to pass.
Nnamdi Kanu. Obia.
Yeah.
Inuagiri.
Yeah.
Inuagiri.
Yeah.
Inuagiri.
Yeah.
Ijaw kame mine kame fa. Omeyan van meyan mono. Omeyan van meyan mono. Mambara tuboyi. Okay. Igbori fa o.
I am Ijaw today. Ijaw is an Igbo man. He's from Obom in Abang. He's from Obom in Abang. From there, his family went to Bosi in Anambra State. Before they came to New Calabar, he's an Igbo man. I am Ijaw. So when somebody say Igbo, no, I am, yes. The name I answered today, the stool on which I sit today, which was created as one of the first working houses to be created, in fact, among the first 5 to be created in Calabar land. Ijaw became the richest man of his time.
Praise more against where Igbo day. We Igbo are Igbo. I'm Igbo man. My next life I will be Igbo. Today I'm Igbo. Tomorrow I will be Igbo. Next life I will be Igbo. I'm Igbo man. General Sabuja. The Abuso of the Cherubim are Igbo man. The Queen of the Seraph are Igbo. You see, I said now the Kalu they take bribe. The thing they suit me. As I said, they go promising now the Kalu 100 billion. Promise us also billion. Whether not true, whether not lie, is with me. Saying they take bribe.
To handle this, I want to look at this issue of the Ijaw, and of course the recent position of General Asabuja, are trying to pass a very deep signal to Asare Dokubo. Who are you? Who do you think you are? Yes, for my former Oga agreed. You see what actually played out in the door-to-door campaign that was launched for Bola Ahmed Tinubu for ahead of 2027. But there is a brewing, something is, raising a lot of dust of who are these really Ijaw, who is, what is Ijaw all about, Then how come predominantly that the Igbo, people dominated the Ijaw territory, the Igbo blood, dominated the Ijaw territory. Who are these Ijaw people? Is Ijaw an ethnic nationality? What was Ijaw like? Before the war. How did they become Niger Delta? How the issue of South actually came up. What actually transpired. Why is it that General Asabuja himself has come out to tell the whole world there's no need of pretending that Bayelsa is Biafra and the Ijaw people are Biafra, and there's nothing anybody can actually do about it, and that he's out now to challenge anybody who is trying to question the Biafran territory, because the Ijaw people are actually Biafrans. Then the question is, who are the Ijaw? What is Ijaw? Where did they actually come from? How did it started all over? Yes, if you look at, history dating back to 15th, century, the Portuguese, who happens to be the first people that, penetrated the West Africa, let me say Africa, for instance, down to the coast, the Cameroon coast, as at that time, whatever they call it. But this actually happened in the 15th century. I want to tell you who these people are actually, why they, as Abuja has called Asari Dokubo to order, telling him that the Biafra Ijaw people is Biafra. And the Ijaw people themselves, as you have watched in that video, came out, the Bayelsa, that's what they say they are Ijaw, the Bayelsa, come out to say they are pledging their loyalty to, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I still want to tell you that the Igbo people are indigenous in Rivers State. But, a lot of things actually happen, what led to what it is. Today, the issue of Adakaboru will also be brought into this, discussion. I must tell you. Then the 15th century, the Portuguese reached the Gulf of Guinea, and they stretched to the Cameroon coast. Biafra is, as at that time, very, very significant as a geopolitical, a geographic zone, not geopolitical, a location. That's, from this place to this place, that is what it is. But the question is, where did the Portuguese actually got the name Biafra from? And who actually named Biafra? And why is it that, from where it came into existence, what we're talking, this Guinea, we are talking about today, Gulf of Guinea, it just, Ethiopia, they just share boundary with Ethiopia. And Ethiopia and Israel compared to ancient stores like that, which I don't want to actually go there. But let us come down a little bit, in 1880, 83, 85 to 85 to 1893, there was nothing like Niger Delta. That time the British has actually, came in. The word Niger Delta, came into existence immediately after the Nigerian independence. So what was they called? Who are they? They were that area when the British left that. By the time the Portuguese have gone and left, they have put whatever they discovered on the ground. They now, left. Then the British now came and they said that area was Oye Rivers Protectorate. Oye Rivers Protectorate. Oye Rivers Protectorate. That's about the 18th to 1893. Then later on, then they now called it the Niger Coast, Protectorate. That was from 1893 to 1900. It became Niger Coast Protectorate, from Oye Rivers Protectorate to Niger Coast Protectorate. Then in 1960, it becomes, after the independence, become Niger Delta. You see, that's why Asari Dokubo now, as a borough now, actually now coming. But if you look at it very well, Ijaw was, as at that time, was not an ethnic nationality. Ijaw was an ancestry, was, a language, spoken by, Niger Congo people, and what do you mean? Let me just say Niger Congo. When you talk about Niger actually means black. Then when you talk about, Congo, as at that time, the Congo was very one of the largest, most populous, black territory, as at that time in the world. So when you say Niger, the word Niger is black, So Congo, is just a location in that. But during that period, the name Biafra existed. So the language of the Ijaw people, was a mixture of the same black race found in the Cameroon coast. I repeat, the Ijaw people, language. Ijaw was not ab initio an ethnicity. Ijaw was a language, comprises of many, the people were called Ijaw, and the meaning of Ijaw as at that time was not a tribe. Ijaw means languages. That's what it means. Spoken by Niger Congo, like I explained. So if you look deeply into that, you will discover that if you look at that Ijaw properly, you discover Benin, you discover Efik, you discover Anang, you discover Igbo, you discover a lot of languages within the Cameroon coast, as it were. I remember that the Cameroon coast was part of also Biafra before they were given referendum. So it tells you, that by extension, that Ijaw people are Biafrans and they are Igbos. The Igbo was not if you look at the history of the Igbo people, they were Hebrew, a race. They were seen as Hebrew race. They were, I don't know how to put it. They come from a distinct race, that's associated to Semitic, which is not far from, but they still come through the same aspects of, Afro-Asia. Afro-Asia, you know what I mean? You know that Israel is part of Asia, ab initio, and when you say Afro is just a black, it has to do with black. Everything has to be with black. So after that, then we had the 1960. Now they adopted the name Niger Delta. They were not called Niger Delta from the beginning. The name that was given to them called that area was Oil Rivers Protectorate. Later they moved it to Niger Coast. From there, now they adopted the name, Niger Delta after 1960. Even as at that time, they were talking about the declaration by Adakaboru. It was mainly in Bayelsa State, and there are less than 1 million people as at that time, compared to the Igbo race that are predominantly more than 45 million or 50 million during independence. So you can see that the push to make sure that they disarm this Biafra struggle, make sure that I don't want to start addressing them by the word Niger Delta. What is Niger Delta? Niger means black. Delta is a forest, means forest. So they need to understand what they are talking about. Now you can see some of them come out and say they are South. These guys are just, sometimes you wonder. But thank God for this General Asabuja, who has been, trying to correct, because this is how things get spoiled. Before you know it, people have adopted lies, sabotage, fake things to be reality. If you go to Britain today, if you go to America today, they will tell you who they are, where they come from. So why would somebody, because if you go to other countries or other places, there is always a dominant tribe or race. There's no way you don't have it. So it's a clear fact. The River State they are talking about today, we know the history of River State. Even though some stupid people will come and say River State is his job, I don't understand. That's why Wike came out and said they are minority of the minority, because the projection was just political, but in the real sense of it, can that number under produce what capacity do they have to become a nation? They don't. Now Biafra had been existing before Niger Delta. Biafra was an independent geopolitical zone according to research. That is the fact. So there's nothing. We're just waiting for the world to do the needful. I'm telling you, and the world knows the truth. We'll go into archives. We'll bring out the facts. Who were these people? You can see them always. Look at them. I said, well, this is what now the Fulani impacted in them. Harold Wilson impacted in them. Immediately after the war, the likes of Salowiwa and the rest of them poisoned these generations the way they poisoned other tribes against the Igbos. But forgotten that we are just the same thing. The Ijaw people are Biafrans, are Igbos. If you are an Efik, if you are an Ibibio, if you are from Benin, if you are from Urobo, if you are from all this area, minorities, they come together, and form an Ijaw language, or become an Ijaw, or label an Ijaw, or called an Ijaw. That word Ijaw is a language. It has nothing to do with a geopolitical zone, or a zone, or an ethnicity. Even that Sadi Kobo is claiming now, look at where his grandfather came from, and look at what the grandfather became in that place. By so doing, it spread, and the orientation, begin to, and that is what we have in this moment. Ijaw is a Biafran territory. Urobo that came from Benin. Who is the Benin people? Go and ask the Oni of Ife. He will tell you. They do. The Ogisos, then the era of Obas, which a lot of people are depending on the story of the era of the Oba Kingdom in Benin Kingdom.